everyone, this is Aarti and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to see a travel update. India has updated the travel guidelines. Since the start of this new COVID variant Omicron, which means around December, India has updated the travel guidelines based on the risk countries and non-risk countries and more specific on the RT-PCR test before travel and on arrival, and so many updates have happened. That too, they have updated multiple times. But this time, the update is going to give a big relief for the travelers who are planning to travel to India from different countries. So let's get into the video for more information on this new travel guidelines. Since December, India has updated their travel guidelines multiple times. Especially, they brought in the list of risk countries and a list of non-risk countries, and based on the countries from where you travel from, the on-arrival procedures were differing. This was creating tension among the travelers because they have to get the RT-PCR test before the travel, and even after arrival, they have to do the RT-PCR test. So many procedures were there. But now, as per the latest update on the travel guidelines, India has removed this segregation of risk countries and non-risk countries, but the risk-based approach is still there. The new travel guidelines or the updated travel guidelines is going to be in effect from February 14th of 2022. Now let's see the completed travel guidelines. So if you're planning to travel to India, be it from any country, then the first step that you have to do is you have to fill the self-declaration form in online Air Suvidha portal, which is www.newdelhiairport.in. And while filling the self-declaration form, you will give all the details. Along with it, you should also provide the past 14 days of travel history if you have any. Next, you should upload the RT-PCR test taken within 72 hours of your boarding, or you can also provide the vaccination certificate. Previously, this vaccination certificate was not there, which means you have to upload RT-PCR test only. But now they have given an option for the travelers. You can either upload the RT-PCR test taken within 72 hours before your boarding, or you can upload the fully vaccinated certificate. And this is going to help many travelers because this is a part where the travelers are getting stuck or the travel is getting delayed. For example, my friend traveled a week back, but due to the RT-PCR test delay, he was not able to board the flight on time, and then he was able to board the flight only on next day. So now, if you have vaccination certificate, then you need not upload a RT-PCR test, and then you can board your flight without any stress. After you fill your self-declaration form, before boarding, the do's and don'ts will be mentioned in the tickets and you can go through it. And airlines will allow those travelers who have filled the self-declaration form completely, along with uploading either negative RT-PCR test or fully vaccinated certificate. And at the time of boarding, only asymptomatic travelers are allowed to board after thermal screening. And please don't forget to install Arogya Setu app. During travel, anyways, the airlines will give an announcement on the safety protocols or the precautionary measures that you have to follow, be it like wearing mask or social distancing and other related safety protocols. And during travel, if any passengers are found symptomatic, and they will be isolated according to the protocols. So it's up to the passengers to have a safety travel, though they have eased the travel guidelines or travel restrictions. So please follow the precautionary measures which the airlines announce after you board the flight. Now let's see the on-arrival procedure. So if you see in the last 2 months, the major change or the update that they have made in the travel guidelines is in the on-arrival procedures. They segregated as a list of risk countries and non-risk countries, and after arrival, they have to take another RT-PCR test. So many changes that happened in this on-arrival procedures. But now, as a part of this new travel guidelines update, which is going to be applicable starting February 14th of 2022, this segregation of countries is not going to be there, but this updated travel guidelines is applicable for 82 countries. So all international passengers arriving in India, while deboarding, they have to maintain the social distancing, and thermal screening will be carried out to all passengers arriving in India. And if found symptomatic, tested positive, their contacts will be traced and will be managed according to the laid down protocols. So as a part of on-arrival procedure, your online self-declaration form will be checked, and then 2% of the passengers will be picked up from each flight by the airlines for taking negative RT-PCR test. And then the passengers can give the test and leave the airport, and if tested positive, they will be contacted and will be advised to follow the safety protocols or the laydown protocols for COVID. But this selection of passengers is absolutely a random selection, but anyone can be picked up. And when it comes to quarantine rules, as of the latest update, travelers need not quarantine but have to self-monitor for 14 days, which is a benefit for the travelers as well. And if suppose the passengers develop symptoms, then they have to reach out to the nearest health center. So as we have been sharing the updates or information for travelers who are traveling from US to India and India to US, this latest travel guidelines is applicable for travelers who are traveling from US to India, along with the other countries in the list of 82 countries, which includes Canada, Australia, and some European nations. So basically, the travelers who are traveling from any of those 82 countries is allowed to upload the primary vaccination certificate in the portal to travel to India. This latest travel guidelines is applicable for travelers who are traveling from US to India as well. And then when it comes to vaccination certificate, of course, I think most of them have their CDC card in hand, and there are options to get the digital version as well, which we have already made a video on that. But when you're taking the digital version of your vaccination certificate, make sure to have it in multiple places, be it like your mail or your phone, which is really required for you to travel back to US right now. Maybe in coming days, we can expect an update on the US travel guidelines also, but till then you have to have your vaccination certificate, so make sure to keep your digital version as well. And there are many travelers who have already traveled from India and have got vaccinated in India. So for them, there is no issues because they already have the digital version of vaccination certificate from COVID app. So they can upload that digital version certificate while filling the self-declaration form, and they need not take a negative RT-PCR test before boarding. I think this is a good update and the happiest update. And moreover, providing this negative RT-PCR test before boarding is the biggest stress that the travelers were having. And now, because of this vaccination certificate upload, I think many are going to have a hassle-free travel. This is going to continue, and we can also hope US is also going to update their travel guidelines. So for that, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and please stay tuned with Purna Aarti Vlog for more and more updates on embassy, immigration, travel and vlogs. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.